10 classic cars built to outlive everything around them. Ever notice how that faded old sedan on your street fires up every single day, while a much newer model spends half its life in the repair bay? That's not coincidence. Some vehicles were created with generous engineering buffers, uncomplicated mechanical systems, and rugged components that don't care about neglect, harsh climates, or missed oil changes. Today, we're running through 10 older cars that were practically designed for immortality. These aren't garage ornaments. They're the faithful commuters, the winter warriors, the family leftovers that simply refuse to stop running. Number 10. Subaru Outback and Legacy, mid-1990s to early 2000s. Subaru didn't aim to build an icon. They took the already tough Legacy, raised it slightly, added protective body trim, called it the Outback, and unintentionally produced a machine that treats snow like a backdrop. Its secret lies in the low-mounted flat-four engine, which reduces vibration and stress on parts, combined with a straightforward mechanical all-wheel drive system that works without complicated electronics. In snowy regions, these cars rotate between kids, siblings, and neighbors because they just keep surviving. Early models had head gasket issues, but once repaired correctly, the engines often earn another worry-free decade. Regular fluid changes and a healthy cooling system make 300,000 miles on the original drivetrain surprisingly common. Number 9. Chevrolet Impala 9th Gen 2006 to 2016. While other brands chased tech screens and overly complex gearboxes, Chevrolet quietly delivered a big sedan that fleets adored, and one that kept running long after people stopped paying attention to it. Its recipe? A proven pushrod V6 and a nearly unbreakable 4-speed automatic. No turbos, no delicate dual-clutch systems. Just parts that tolerate heat, constant idling, and curb impacts. Police cruisers and taxis logged punishing city miles and came back ready for more. The interior is basic but sturdy. Switches that still work, seats that hold their shape, and electronics that rarely misbehave. Stay on top of coolant and transmission servicing, and these cars will rack up mileage that sends newer sedans to the junkyard. Number 8. Honda Civic, 4th and 5th Gen, 1988 to 1995. This era represents Honda at its finest. Lightweight, uncomplicated, and assembled with noticeable precision. The small D-Series engines aren't performance beasts, but they're smooth, efficient, and famously long-lasting with timely oil changes. Manual gearboxes shift with mechanical clarity and are nearly indestructible. Even basic components, bushings, bearings, window motors, tend to outlast expectations. Many of these Civics survive teenage drivers, questionable mods, and years of rough use before settling into cheap, reliable commuter duty. Find one without rust, and you'll have a simple, joyful car that cruises comfortably at highway speeds and still feels lively on back roads. Parts remain affordable, and repairs are straightforward anywhere. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz W124, 1986 to 1995. Before accountants limited engineering ambitions, Mercedes built the W124 like a long-term contract with the owner. The doors shut with a vault-like thud. Switches feel like precision tools. Underneath, the inline-six and diesel engines run cool, smooth, and conservatively tuned for longevity, rather than bragging rights. It's no surprise these cars became taxis across Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. They digest poor roads, low-quality fuel, and years of abuse with ease. Replace aging rubber parts, maintain fluids, and a W124 will make many modern luxury cars feel fragile. Turn the key decades later, and the idol is as steady as ever. Number 6. Lexus LS400, 1989 to 2000. The LS400's 4.0-liter V8 remains one of the finest engines ever built. Silky, understressed, and known to cross 300,000 miles effortlessly. The transmission began as a truck unit and was refined into one of the smoothest shifting automatics of its era. Even the electronics stand the test of time. Climate controls still function, seat motors still glide, and many original stereos continue playing. Maintenance is simple. Replace the timing belt on schedule and use quality fluids and filters. Follow the basics, and you get a serene, whisper-quiet luxury sedan that feels shockingly fresh at 250,000 miles. If reliability had a flagship, it would look like the LS400. Although the badges differ, the formula matches: conservative power, durable components, and designs built for easy service. With regular care, these machines start without hesitation, year after year. Number 5. Toyota Camry, 1992 to 2001. The 90s Camry wasn't meant to impress. It was meant to endure. Its engine options, a 2.2-liter four-cylinder or a smooth V6, are famously understressed. Both pair with automatic transmissions that practically last forever with fresh fluid. The structure feels solid, the doors shut neatly, and even interior buttons seem built to survive a million presses. These cars tolerate neglect better than most, but they reward basic care tremendously. Oil changes and cooling system attention routinely result in 300,000-mile engines that still run cleanly. They drive quietly, parts remain abundant and inexpensive, and any competent shop can keep one thriving. If you want a comfortable sedan that quietly disappears into your life while working flawlessly, a 90s Camry is exactly that. Number 4. Volvo 240, 1974 to 1993. People call them bricks for a reason. Volvo's old red block engines are slow, simple, and unbelievably long-lasting. Everything about the design is practical. Iron block, iron head, mild power output, and plenty of engine bay space. The wiring is straightforward, the interiors age gracefully, and corrosion protection was ahead of its time. These cars served families for decades, hauling pets, kids, furniture, and trailers, yet continued to run strong. A well-maintained 240 will fire up on freezing mornings when newer cars stay parked, and it handles long road trips with a calm, tractor-like idle. With easy timing belt service and simple tune-ups, a clean 240 wagon may be the last daily driver you'll ever need. Number 3. Ford Crown Victoria, Mercury Grand Marquis, Lincoln Town Car, 1992 to 2011. 3 names, 1 legendary platform. These big sedans became the default choice for police departments, taxi fleets, and chauffeur services because they simply would not die. Their winning combination: old-school body-on-frame durability, an unshakable 4.6-liter V8, and uncomplicated transmissions. They endure curbs, idling, rough roads, and constant high-speed cruising with ease. Parts are incredibly abundant and interchangeable, and nearly every mechanic knows how to repair them. The town car adds comfort without complicating the engineering. If you want dependable, low-drama transportation that laughs at aging, the Panther platform is about as close to indestructible as modern cars get. Number 1. Toyota Corolla, late 1980s to early 2000s. The Corolla stands undefeated as the ordinary car that just doesn't quit. Its brilliance lies in simplicity. Small, efficient 4-cylinder engines, sensible gearing, and rock-solid automatic transmissions. The E-Series generations use timing belts that are cheap and easy to replace. Fuel injection is reliably straightforward, and the cooling systems rarely fail. These cars start every day, sip gas, and endure brutal daily use. Short trips, long commutes, harsh summers, salted winters, conditions that retire many cars early. When something breaks, parts are everywhere and cost very little. Many Corollas live multiple lives with different owners, and eventually become the perfect backup car that's always ready. Ask most mechanics for the safest used car bet, and their answer remains the same: Corolla. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz W123, 1976 to 1985. If the W124 was Mercedes at its most polished, the W123 was Mercedes at its most unbreakable. Designed for a 30-year lifespan, many doubled that without complaint. The gas engines are tough, but the diesels built the legend: slow, steady, and nearly impossible to wear out. Taxis worldwide proved this repeatedly, stacking six-figure mileages until the odometer rolled over. Then continuing onward, everything you touch feels heavy-duty, from the door pulls to the column controls, and the structure resists the rough roads that destroy lesser vehicles. Fresh filters, regular fluid changes, and valve adjustments on diesel models create a car that runs so consistently you forget unexpected repairs are a thing. It's the automotive equivalent of a well-crafted mechanical instrument built to be serviced indefinitely.